All right, guys, here we are, and it's time to get starched. Today, I want to show you one of my favorite circuits for the chest. It's going to combine 3 exercises into one continuous set where we switch each exercise as you get close to failure. The 3 exercises are going to be a classic dumbbell chest press, what looks like a lateral raise, but since we're facing up, it's going to bias the chest, and then a narrow grip hex press, or I call it the squeezy press. Now, you can do this with dumbbells, but if you do this with kettlebells, I find you can get even further into the stretch and more range of motion, but feel free to do this with dumbbells as well. For the bench, I prefer doing this with a very slight incline. Now, on my bench, I can set that about 10 degrees. On a rogue bench or a classic bench, you just want to stick a 45-pound plate underneath. I know that's a little bit weird, but a slight incline is all we need. Now, the goal is that you're going to try to keep an even and continuous speed, and then when you get close to failure and you feel like you can't hang on any longer, you're going to switch to the next exercise. The second exercise, which is the lateral raises, is the hardest exercise, and your goal is to keep the dumbbells or kettlebells over your elbows. So once again, the middle exercise is the hardest, and there is no resting. I always say when we're trying to build muscle, we're trying to do this type of movement, work during the work, rest during the rest. So if you're attempting to rest during the work, don't, just switch to the next exercise. So I'm using about 35 pounds. It's going to be dictated by the second exercise, how much weight you can do. So here we are, down, boom, press, and I'll try to speed through this so you guys get an idea. So I'm here, go through the standard dumbbell chest. I'm not locking out, I'm keeping continuous tension. The goal is not completion of reps. It is the stimulus of the motor units. So let's say I start to get close to failure. I'm going to speed it up. Then I get close to failure. Then I'm going to go to exercise 2. This is the one that wrecks. Whatever range of motion feels great. Boom. And then once I get close to failure here, I'm going to go to the narrow grip, squeezy. And you're going to take the squeezy press to failure. Now, I find this works best for 2 sets to failure. 1 is close, 2 is just right, 3 is a little bit overkill, and that is going to be the chest trifecta. It's one of my favorite exercises. It's simple, it's easy, you can get done quick, and all my clients tend to love this, and I think you will too.